Oh, well, I guess that's pure confirmation that my microphone is in fact on. Let's just move it back a little bit. Oh, it's got a good feedback loop. Hold on. Let's get some real feedback going on the Twitch. I like it. Moving swiftly on. Get the dashboard up so I can see y'all. People still say y'all. So I got new oh wait, no, before I give you any updates. Sorry about yesterday. I don't know what happened. Nvidia just decided to flip out, and then it was like midnight, so I went to bed. I can't make this stuff up, I'm sorry. I pressed stream, I pressed go, I let it go, something happened, and then an hour later Banished crashed. I checked the stream, and I had done like 28 seconds of streaming, and it was just like, oh, good. Welcome to Destiny, everybody. I'm pretty sure that my received volume will not affect your received volume. But if you feel like the game is too loud, just give me a little notification in the bottom there. I can probably turn it down. It's one of those. It's really weird. Like, I bought these new earpads for my headset because my headset earpads were absolutely destroyed. And suddenly my headset is like twice as loud as it used to be. Look at that. You can see it on the feed. 14 in Windows. And that's turned down in game. It's turned down. 16 might be okay. But usually, like before I got the new earpads, it was on like 22 to 26. Oh, moments of triumph. Get a t-shirt, unlock a t-shirt, unlock a sparrow. Do I need? Complete the triumph seal to unlock in-game and real-world rewards. Triumphs page begin journey. Do I need expansions to do that? He said, Triumphs page, which is under inventory. Oh, hey, no. Nah, bruv. We got things I can actually claim. So there's a thing here. Moments of Triumph. MMXIX. Complete these feats of strength before 8/27/19 to claim your unique rewards. Good. Complete all list of triumphs to claim the title. View contents. Yep. Need the annual pass, and you need the DLC. So, not getting that, am I? And you gotta do raids. Jesus, this is absolutely not happening. I might be good, but I'm not. I don't have a team. Is it Flashpoint? What are my pursuits? I got Nascent Dawn, 3 patrols on Mars, Violent Intel, defeat Cabal on Mars. Guess we're going to Mars. Although I've got a thing to do on Io. Flash, it's just Flashpoint. No one cares about Flashpoint, yo. Is that the moon? Oh, dude, that's the moon! Yeah, boy. That's gonna be a good DLC. Love the, I love the moon in Destiny 1. Used to hang out there all the time. I used to just hang out in the Hellmouth. In the Shadowgate, whatever it was called. I just used to chill out down there, you know. Hang with the Hive, listen to some Cure. We all know, like, this is the image that we have, you know. The Hive, they're like trad goths, and the Taken are like industrial goths. That's hey, it's not my idea, it's the law, man. Oh. Yay, we didn't do it. Oh, damn. Dude, it grows spikes? Oh, dude, it grows spikes. Those are always out on the PS4 version. Looking a little bit crusty there, though. The, you can tell I'm well rested. 3 headshots. Am I tracking this? I am. That was 8%, so I just gotta kill 100. I just gotta kill 100 Cabal. You get the fuck out of here, you son of a bitch. Then more Cabal in the other area. I feel like there is, but there's also stronger Hive, and I don't want to deal with that. This guy fucking cramping on my style. I gotta fucking kill Cabal if there's no Cabal left to kill. Anyway, moving swiftly on and not flying directly off the edge of the map. I really want to do some... This is gonna sound stupid, isn't it? But I really want to do some of that shit. What's it called, man? Archon's Forge. Oh my god. How did I forget? I just wish there were a couple of more environments where the Archon's Forge was viable, you know? It's cool doing the same, the challenges, but you know, the environment could change a little bit. Could have a couple of different rooms, maybe. Could have a second Archon's Forge. I know it's only Siva related content, but you can have a different Archon's Forge. You can have something which resembles an Archon's Forge, but was... Oh, because they had that one with the hive as well. The, what's it called? You know, I just realised that they're practically the exact same thing. 19% Cabal. Defeated. Pillsbury. Like the Pillsbury Doughboy. Myself a tasty cup of coffee. Just waiting for those Cabal to respawn. Hint, hint, wink, wink. There's none on the tracks, is there? There's no Cabal around here. Oh, I know where there are some Cabal, just up here, just behind this rock. There should be 3 if I'm not mistaken. We got 0 Cabal, but we do have, hear me out, we do have a lost sector, which may contain Cabal. I believe this one does contain Cabal. And I believe the last time I went in, so the first and last time I went in on the PS4, I just ran through this because you can just jump up to the exit, kill the guy, take the loot, and then leave. And it's just like, why did I even come here? So you see how, like, it wants you to jump down and fight your way through and go up this helical staircase. You can just jump from here to there. There's a boss, and then you win. These are some tougher Cabal than outside. Don't appreciate that. Do not appreciate that. I'm dead. What the hell is going on? Mother heckers. Oh! Wasn't a precision hit. It's gotta be a critical hit kill. Otherwise it's, god damn it! Grow a bigger head. I've gotten too used to playing Doom every day. Every time I play Doom on stream, I pressed R to try and reload my guns after killing like an enemy. And now I'm playing Destiny and I have guns with like 9 bullets in a clip, and I just want endless bullets basically. So why wasn't that guy attacking me? He was just looking. Fucking weirdo. And yet you can jump from here up to there, and then you can see the chest right there. Speedrunner's tactic, yo. I really do like the design of the sights in this game. They're not especially functional, the way they're laid out in a real world situation, but they look cool. And that's, I don't know what happened there. Some lag and then he lost all of his HP all at the same time. I wonder if these guys are even worth shooting in the head. There we go. They're hard to hit, they move a lot. Okay? Deal with me here. This gun's got like exactly enough bullets to kill 1 Cabal. And then no more. Oh, big question. I hate this. Should I have turned ambient occlusion on? Hold on. Video. Do I have ambient occlusion off? I do, obviously, because it's screen space. Oh wait, no, I gotta apply. Oh! Thank you. Thank you. That's why everything looks fucking crusty. Because all my settings have been restored to fucking default. Hold on, guys. Let's just, let's just, I wonder why that keeps happening. Okay, that looks bad. Okay. I'm sorry, H-Bow, but you've just put like a massive black stroke on the inner corner of everything, and the shadow really needs to be a bit bigger than that. I'm gonna have to change that. I'm gonna have to change it. I'm sorry. But in a moment, after we've done this, Jesus. See, the texture quality on my hands has not really improved that much. Cranked it up to maximum, and it's still a little bit, you know, it's got a crust to it. Oh. Where were we? What were we doing? Oh, I was changing my video settings, that's right. 3D. VRAM usage. A lot. Oh, shadows. Oh, God. Let's just go back to that dodgy corner. Oh, hey. I spent so much time in there fiddling around with my settings. Oh no, I've gone forwards. Never mind. I was already facing backwards. And I'm an idiot. So we were looking at the area of the map. Oh, where was it? It's here. You know, it's not much better. It's still lit by the global light of the area. So I think I'm just gonna turn ambient occlusion entirely off, cause it doesn't do anything. I like how the am I going the right way now? I'm going the wrong way, aren't I? Am I going the wrong way? Or am I going the right way? Because I respawned here, but I was facing there. I was going the right way. Jesus. Friggin' maze this is. A maze. So anyway, how are you guys? I'm doing pretty good. I bought some new headphones for my phone. My music player, I guess. On Amazon, and they're terrible, so I'm going to send those back. But I've ordered a replacement. They came today. Who is getting electrocuted constantly? What the hell? Dude, is my lightning bolt just going between them? That's a big glitch. That's a big glitch. It's not meant to do that. I don't have to kill him with the Ecleos. I just have to have the Ecleos equipped. Oh my Jesus Christ. He throws a lot of slug. So, okay, now the transition between the light area that's lit by the global and the shadow area of the wall is very crisp. But considering the power, the performance hit you get for some of the anti-bloober. It's the technical term for it. Ambient occlusion. I don't really care. It is a video game. There are going to be areas which look like crap. You just gotta deal with that sometimes, you know? Until ray tracing. So yeah, what happened was they all got electrified, but then like the electricity wore off one, but transferred to the other, and then again, and then again, and again, and it was great. It's OP as fuck. It's great for clearing rooms, I guess, but it's not meant to work like that. It's meant to do it once, and then stop. But I guess flags just weren't set. This is nice. Now don't move. No, 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 no. Woo! Especially not to that area. Wickedest. This is Raven territory. They all respawn. It's taken me this long that they've all respawned. At least he hasn't, you know, healed all of his HP. Also, did I throw a grenade at those guys? Those gentle fellows? Should they not have been destroyed by my grenade? I'm angry at this. Come on, last third of HP. You've lived too long. So this kind of gameplay is the bullet sponge boy. It's not a fun style of gameplay. There is a game called Drunken Robot Pornography, which features no bullet sponges, or limited bullet sponges. Less spongy, at least, than some of these bosses. And it gives you an idea of some of the more ideal aspects of first-person shooter gameplay, where, in fact, damage is extremely big, and the let me open the fucking loot box. What was I saying? Yes. Damage is a lot bigger. But at the same time, it's a lot more easily avoidable. I should play that game on stream. I should show you guys. Let's just have a look at this for a moment. Let's just analyze the situation here. It's very nice. It's a bump map, as you can see, and you have a mask over the rocks to stop there being a large number of specular highlights, and then a mask in the pooled water areas, I guess. Is that water? Looks like water. or slicker areas which have not been trampled by people, at least, to have specular highlights because they're wet or shiny. It's nice. It's very simple. It's very easy to do. What the shit just happened? I'm sorry? But yeah, it's a nice effect. Easy to do. It's cheap for the processor. I approve. Hey, hey, hey! Hey! %. How long did I shoot that one guy for? 47%. Oh, of course. Oh no! Sorry, Scion. I could have got an easy headshot kill on you. Oh, rip. How long does it take for the dudes in the lost sector to respawn? Because I could just do that lost sector again. I mean, what? 53%. We are above halfway, gentle fellows. That's 100% hive. Bit of frame chug in these wide angle shots. I feel like maybe one day I'm gonna have to get a new graphics card, like a better one. Ah! So like a newer series of graphics card, but an equal rating, is gonna be. I mean, this is why I didn't get a 1060, right? Because everyone was like, "Oh, you get a 1060 if you've got a 960, and it would be great. Even a 1050 would be good because they can handle VR, officially supported." And I was like, "Okay, sure, but the actual performance gains and the price that you'd pay for that kind of upgrade at that time just didn't make any sense. Like, it's a bare minimum performance increase. It's like only just a little bit better. And okay, the software integration, the drivers are going to be obviously a lot better. Oh dear. But the raw processing power, because now I'm obviously like 2.5 generations behind, right? It just it didn't make sense. Like the 960 works fine for me. I mean, it's running Destiny at 1080p, somewhere between 30 and 60 frames, mostly. Oh, 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 oh! I saw a dude. I saw a dude. Did I actually just imagine that I saw a dude? Because I'm so obsessed with killing these dudes now. Oh no. But yeah, it does well for how old a graphics card it is. I have very few complaints. My only complaints really are with MSI, who apparently, they're very friendly. Their customer support is very helpful, and I will not fault them on that, but the products that they make sometimes just are not really that good. They're cheap. They are oftentimes the cheapest of all options. But I had to send. I mean, this is the second 960. I sent one back and it was entirely replaced because it had some faulty memory on the chip. And I sent this one back, in fact, because the fan header was broken. It just would not spin. And so this is a completely new fan header. And when I got it back, they didn't change the actual card. They did just change the fan header. But when they put the new fan header on, they put the power cable for the fan header on backwards, so it was crimped between the heatsink and the chip, and I have recently rearranged that. put some new thermal compound on the board. But yeah, MSI, honestly, stand by their products 110%. If you buy anything from MSI and you have a problem, you ring them, you send them an email, and they will sort that stuff out really, really as quickly as they can. Honestly, at MSI, very good company, could use a little bit of work on their quality control, maybe some of their implementation. But I want to talk more smack about them, but like I had an MSI motherboard and I had an MSI graphics card. The motherboard also had issues with the capacitors. Apparently that is a known issue, a community known issue, but an unacknowledged issue at MSI. Like they didn't want to like own up to that kind of stuff. They replaced the board, no trouble, but at the same time, I'd like to see like more proactive problem solving in every company, but especially MSI, because I secretly like them. I'm rooting for them. Because they all their stuff is red, right? That's the only reason. No, but honestly, MSI customer service is great, and yeah, I appreciate them for having that. What am I using now? Oh, yeah, I have an Asus motherboard now. It's been a lot more stable, to be fair. I still have the MSI graphics card though, obviously. We've just had that conversation. Oh no! Oh no!
If there are any Guardians on this channel, a war site just crashed in your vicinity. I could use your help recovering its data.
We can't let the Hive claim this war sat.
But it could also be the thing that I cheaped out and I bought a bunch of the cheap stuff as well. So, I mean, everything is built to a price. Especially the Chinese manufacturers. Especially the low-end market for Chinese manufactured, or Chinese companied. How do I explain this? Because a lot of boards are made in China. In fact, more than a lot of boards. Almost all boards these days are Hensho and Chine. And it's not a bad thing, okay? They have factories doing top level work, doing very good stuff. They have factories doing rubbish stuff as well, but that's the same with everything. China is simply a place, and the standards of manufacture range from good to poor, like any other any other place, and it's not something to worry about, honestly. I want to assure you guys, you flip up the tongue, your night kicks, made in China, or Indonesia, sometimes. You flip your motherboard over, made in China. You open up your phone, boom. I will caveat that, it's not just China. There are multiple Southeast Asian manufacturing plants for tech, including Indonesia and Thailand, Vietnam as well. Vietnam more into the industrial side of things. Than tech, and the Philippines? I'm gonna have to look that one up. But brands like, I think it is Indonesia, brands like Vishay who do capacitors and switches, MOSFETs, etc. They're not Chinese, but they are low cost, high quality kind of electronic parts. But a lot of the board wave soldering stuff, a lot of that is done in China. iPhones made in China, as you all know. iPhone's very high quality, very expensive product, as you all know. But yeah, I don't know. I've started rambling. I don't have a proper topic of conversation. So What's up?
We'll take care of it.
What's up with those hive, yo?
Ogre down. War sat clear.
All in a day's work. Great job out there.
Woohoo! Lame. Oh, were we meant to be doing patrols? Fuck that shit. So, what's new with you guys? Do you know what game I really enjoyed? In multiplayer especially. Battlefield 4. What a great game. What an absolutely fantastic audio-visual interactive experience that was. Battlefield 1 as well. Some people talk a lot of shit about that game. I was put off buying it because a lot of people talked shit about that game. But I got it. Admittedly in the sale, but I got it. And I played it, and it was not bad. It was an experience, to be sure. And it was, you know, I enjoyed it. It's good. Honestly, the guys at DICE, they know how to make video games, you know? And the fact that they're very consistent with their level of polish in their games. They are... I mean, there are some things about Battlefield 1 which some people took offense in, of course, and I understand that, but at the same time, it's one of those things, isn't it? We all knew it wasn't going to be like simulation, and we already have games like Verdun if you want like extreme realism. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I think it's fun. It's very powerful, man. You know, like when you're in one of those tanks, the limited field of view, and I'm an idiot. You're getting shelled by a dude on the hillside, or you're there in a dark cavern with a small window, and you're trying to snipe dudes in the head. It's good. It's honestly a powerful experience. I don't care that there are a crap ton of SMGs and automatic rifles in it, even though it's World War I. I don't care. I honestly do not care. I was kind of disappointed that there aren't like the customization options. I found it really quite strange how you had to unlock. Basically, there was a model of rifle, and then any customization options was like a separate gun entirely. maybe like just to like pad the kind of amount of weapons that you saw on the menu to make it look impressive. Didn't really appreciate that, but at the same time, it amounts to the same thing. It's just a less elegant way of doing it. I feel like it would have been better if you had basically like the base model of a gun, and then like you could change the scope, you could change the barrel length, you could change the ammunition it fired, etc. Like you can on every other Battlefield game. You know what I'm saying? It would have made more sense stylistically. It would have made more sense within the realm of the Battlefield franchise. And it would have been, you know, slightly easier on the eye. Even if there were only like 5 of each gun after that point. Because, you know, what have you got? You got the rifles. You got the rifle with the regular sights. You got the rifle with the short power scope. You got the rifle with the sniper scope. You got the rifle with the short barrel for close range combat. Oh! What? Dude, you're kidding me. We just did that? Heavily assisted.
We've got solar bolts in our future. Knights incoming. They're packing splinters.
I feel like I'm doing like 0% damage to these guys. It's embarrassing. Oh! Shot in the butt. They just come from everywhere, don't they? Locate and disable 3 shadow rifts. Oh, there's one right here. Look, I'm helping. Look at me. Look at how easy they die. I am quite annoyed about the the unscoped accuracy being like a tangible thing on the PC, and not so much so, but like scoped accuracy is so that you have a higher resolution of a lower field of view and a higher resolution, so you can make more precise shots at range, right? That's the whole idea behind having a scope. But like, if you are point blank at a dude shooting him in the head with unscoped, there's like a big chance that you won't even do a critical. Ooh, the frame rate is chugging. So if anyone wants to buy me a new graphics card, you know, feel free. RTX just came out. Wait, here. Promise you, I'm actually good at this game. It's like a reflex. Like, I have to challenge every cursed thrall. to hand combat. It's just who I am, man. Get that renewal wizard killed. Oh, I thought that was a cursed roll. Holy shit. Crapped my pants. And then it was just a guy charging his beams. Oh, that got us a chest. Yo. God damn it. If I knew all the rewards for this were so bad, I would never have started ever doing them. Oh, he's a high value target. Nice. Yeah, boy. Three Shadow Rifts. Well, go purge another one then, dummy. God. Have been defeated again. You ever go? Did you guys ever think about randomly generated video game levels like Diablo? And I'm sure there are other games I am not thinking about. Rogue Legacy. What is this? What is this roguelike game people keep talking about? Is it good? Also, these ships, I swear to God, they get smaller every time they appear in game. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much, dude. We didn't get a chest for that one, okay. I think it's probably a bad idea for me to it's up there. To use a sword in these, seeing as how all these quests are such a high level and you saying there, dude? Some nice texture detail in here. You've got to squint to kind of see as triangles, right? Triangles in a hexagon pattern. The ultimate tessellation. But the top of the triangles is squared off, so you get that little hole in between them all. It's a cool effect. It's a cool effect. Got some pipes. Some pipes without bump maps. Haha! They are... Maybe could do with a bump map. Oh! I just did that. Yeah, whoops. Mean to, actually. You only get one, eh? Wow. Can't believe I spent that. Oh, 100 damage a hit. I am Babagun. I have got the Babaguns equipped. How do we kill this dude? He's got immortality shield on. It's like I don't learn. It's like I can't learn. I'm physically incapable of understanding the situation when it comes to Cursed Thrall. They're like, ooh, piece of candy. And then I'm dead. A lot louder in my ears than he was actually trying to be, I guess. Whoa! What is this? And a box. Oh. Oh. Let's see what we just picked up here, apart from all this blue trash that we are gonna instantly disassemble. Someone is on invite to friend lick on Z. Press U to view details. Good. Thank you for the friend request, lick on Z. Whoever you are, wherever you came from. God, all this trash. God, all this absolute garbage. Seriously. Is there like a button to just auto dismantle all blues? We have gotten so sidetracked. We've done that now. I've got to go do patrols. That's what we came here to do. It's a funny joke. Alright, we'll do one more. Why not? It's not like I'm doing anything. I'm literally just existing in the same space as the event while it happens around me. These guys are all level 50, man. What the hell? I press you to just... And it's like, oh, invitations, look on Z. Yeah, sure, why not? Ah! Oh yeah, that adds them to my Blizzard friends. Totally forgot about that. And that's going to be completely redundant in the next 2 months. Come September when this game gets moved off Blizzard. I think it's a little bit weird. They're just straight up moving it to Steam. I mean, is the Blizzard Activision deal like really that bad? I extended my mouse pad a little bit with a piece of cardboard. Because I have one of those play surfaces, but there's a big hole in my desk, like, there. And actually, that's the first time I've ever actually used the extra mouse mat I've made myself. Ridiculous, I know, that I would have done this thing for myself weeks ago. It's just, you get so used to using a certain area, and it does. I can feel the bit in between the two desks here, and I can feel the bit where it dips down. I just need a more rigid substrate, really, and a wider one, too, so it bridges all the gaps properly. Sha-la-la-la-la-la, my oh my. Oh, it does decharge, okay. Watch this guy, like, unfriend me the second he realizes I don't have any DLC content. What do you mean you can only get to level 30? Oh, damn! Whoa! I saw that my ult had been replaced with the sword icon, so I thought I'd just press Q, and lo and behold. Did you see that? That was cool. It was like a blade beam. Whoa. Though I am the king of cheesing bosses. You just find your spot where they can't hit you and just shoot them in the head. Over and over and over again. It's a repeatable strategy for all video games, I'm afraid. Find the weak spot and just destroy it. Can't believe I just did that. Wasted my entire ult to kill exactly 0 people. There's been an update here. What's going on here? Ah! Ah! Ah. I would actually like to mix and match those skills, but okay. It's fine, I guess. Yeah, I have the wrong set of skills equipped for my dude. I wanted the one where you press Q and a lightning bolt kills everyone around you. And like I thought I unlocked it, but obviously I didn't. Oh, I see. You got to charge the sword up with kills, and then you can unleash the beam, which takes down his shit. Ah, okay. No, makes sense. Makes sense, yo. Maybe then Arc Web is not an OP thing. I thought it was, but it might not be. Might actually be how it's meant to work. Give me that loot. I'm so sorry. Let's go find a patrol to do. Seriously this time. There's one. Shoot and collect. Easy peasy. Can't believe I just yeeted that box. Ah, so satisfying.
I could use enemy materials for my research.
Hive tablitos. Okay. They use nooks. They spurned the Kindle in the year AD 2199. The Hive don't like e-ink because they spend most of the time in the dark. It's not good for them.
That's worse.
Alright, alright! I'm busy! Notification go away. You'd think it would know that I'm busy, being in combat and all. Alright, check my inventory, fuck off. Please. Please fuck off. Float like a butterfly. Ah! Take a shield off. Oh yeah, I remember what they are. They're for opening the caches, right? You combine them, you get a key. Use that key, find the cache, and you get a crappy blue drop out of it. Wah, 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 wah. Alright. I'm just such a low level to be here. Doing this stuff. I mean, I'm the highest level this was intended for. These level 50 dudes just rinsing it like it was nothing. You didn't drop any purple this time. It's alright. Ah. Just gonna stand here. I'm gonna do the event from here, and it's gonna be great. Won't die a single time. They found me! They found me! God damn it. You know what? Oh, hold on. I gotta fucking... It's a fucking clan, no, inventory, no. You, for this. I want clan fire team. How do I get to my fire team? I don't want to check him, I just want to leave my fire team. I just want to... And then, because if I go to orbit, if I go to orbit and I'm the fire team leader, guess where that gentle fellow ends up to? I don't know who that guy is. I don't know him. But anyway, all things being said, Who is this benevolent dreams gentleman? Why does he keep following me? It might not be his fault. I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. The Twitch app, in fact the Twitch experience in general, I'm back by the way, has been fairly shaky. So I don't blame him. Or what the fuck is going on with my headset cable? You didn't hear that. You didn't hear nothing, alright? Get out of here, kid. Anyway, thanks for the follow, Benevolent Dreams. If you stick around or not, I don't care. Oh! Twitch chat, please, come back. Yeah. See what trash I have to recycle here. Oh, what's this? I'll take those. I will absolutely take the simulation seeds. Thank you. But I will get rid of those blues. They are garbage. Let's open the shiny engram. Guys, you ready for shiny engram opening? Engram, loot box. Case opening, case opening video. Ooh! It's a Titan ornament. Great, I'm not a Titan, but I can redeem that to my account, right?
Thank you for shopping at Everest.
Thank you.
Looking for anything
there it is.
special?
Boom. Thank you. Banshee's got a thing for me, but we all know what that is. It's just, give me my pots!
Nice shooting out there.
Nice shooting out there. I'm so sorry. The telemetry doesn't get me anything. I need these for upgrades, but you know what? Just this time, because we have so many. Let's get a Banshee weapon, why not? God damn it. This is why we don't get these. That looks cool! Oh, it looks cool! It's a fusion rifle from the new expansion pack. A linear fusion rifle, yeah. Yeah. Random perks as well. Dude. Oh. I do like the linear fusion rifles because they are, oh, damn. Because, oh, they charge up and then they... I also like the battery pack thing here. Can I get this in DeWalt colors? No! God damn it. Oh no. Now I have to keep this. I have to. Got the Makita blue as well.
Stay here on Earth if you can. Less complicated.
Haven't got a Milwaukee color going on for us, but Bosch maybe. Oh, did I just get a thing? Oh, I just got a nice. Get rid of that. Oh, look! You can see up close and personal the hexagonal pattern of the triangles laid out. And it just messes with your face, doesn't it? Rounded edge triangles patterned into a hexagon, so they're alternating triangles tiled. Some very nice pattern work in this, you know. Very traditional pattern work. Let's just have a cheeky peeky at what we're doing. We're going back to Mars. We're actually going to do patrols this time. We're not going to get sidetracked. Promise. I promise we're not going to get sidetracked. There's a mark on. Let me just polish my phone screen. Sorry, Chad, I can't see you for the moment. You can hear me polishing. I'm sure you can. It's bothering me. A goopy ass fingerprint from yours truly. Back to the Twitch chat. Okay, I'm back. Ladies and gentlemen. Boys and girls. People of all ages. This tea is getting cold. I'm going to have to chug. Welcome to the mouth noise stream. One day I'm going to say that wrong. And you're all going to laugh. But that is not this day. Yes. Yes. Yeah. Do it.
We need supplies. Better to take them from than our enemy.
Who are we taking the supplies from? Zvals. Just general enemy. Okay. I can go into the mainframe. Bruh. Jesus. Sorry. I'm so sorry. Oh my god. We're gonna go into the mainframe. We're gonna kill Cabal. I don't believe there are any patrols there. But, oh! Did I just go straight past my opening? Sorry. Sorry! I did as well. Three out of 2 enhancement cores. Just for you. That looks pretty cool. I wish you could like tumble the gun at least, rotate, spin, tumble, whatever. So really, because some of the materials they aren't static colors, you know. They got shimmer, they got iridescence, shimmer, gloop to them, and they're in areas which aren't especially easy to see that stuff going on. It's frustrating to not know what they're gonna look like. We'll just roll with the default. God. And if I remember rightly, these charge and then, oh my god, Jesus Christ, 16k damage. I can deal with that. Oh, I can deal with that. This is my new best friend. I like swords, but honestly, when you get to endgame, they're not really all that. Oh, it's a double. 62. Swords are not the easiest thing to kill giant bosses with. Because you have to be close to them. A lot of the bosses in this game, they got a big area stomp attacks. It's a mess, really. I can't help but notice I'm not collecting supplies. Interesting. Frustrating. Both of those items simultaneously. Yes. I mean, it's cool, but it's just tinfoil. Right? It's just someone. Let's find out how big this texture is. So, got like that downward L shape. Oh. Oh, okay. So it's mirrored here, and then it's mirrored here. Oh, these are book matched mirrored textures. I would have not done that myself. I would have had a large... I'm a bad man. I like large textures with a lot of variation in them for stuff like that. When it's a big, random, natural style pattern work. Like crumpled tinfoil, rock, not so much sand. Kind of sand, but sand is a very difficult thing to have look right. Because sand's a strange thing, man. A lot of the detail in any sand that you'll see real life is going to be, based on the shape of the sand rather than the texture of the sand. Sand itself is fairly fine stuff. It doesn't have a big scale for bump mapping. It's basically just a flat surface, which is very annoying for texturing sand in video games, because it means you have to either preempt the geometry and include that in the bump map, or derive higher quality lighting. So like you could have like a wave pattern in the surface of the sand, which could be relayed in a bump map. But then you couldn't use that same sand texture for a flat area of sand, because it isn't flat, it's rippled. And it goes the other way. You could have your flat texture of sand to use generically, but then you would have to have extra good lighting quality on it to capture the geometry, reflections, the shadows, the highlights in the shape of the sand itself, like stuff for larger dunes, etc. I mean, I guess realistically you'd have a combination of different sand textures that you would use selectively in areas, and yeah, okay. But at the same time, I don't know. I'm not a fan. I'm big asshole. I like to use as realistic a material set as possible. So sand is flat, and then painted onto the geometry, and then, you know. But at the same time, then, you know, it's costly on a GPU to render, because it's got to consider now also a finer light map of the area that you're looking at. So look at stuff like this, okay? So the bump map gives, this is all just basically flat. It's either a square section or a rhomboid section, right? Which is just a square section 45 degrees offset. But it looks, you know, from here, it's detailed. You know, they got all this ribbing, got all this print work, and it's all just normal. It's all just bump maps. And same with, oh no, big mood, carbon fiber. It doesn't really look like that. Oh, that's pretty good. I like that. They have almost got a good kind of handle on the shimmer. So like, I don't want to grab my phone and go live on my phone, because that's boring as shit. You don't want to see this. And I don't actually have any carbon fiber with me. Oh, I do. I do right here. I'll ding it so you know it's in my hand. That is, it's some carbon fiber. That's not W. Hey, oh, hey! Some carbon fiber stuck to a piece of steel and then lapped, so it's flat. So when you make carbon fiber, the when I say make, I don't mean the fabric itself, the woven carbon strips. I mean, obviously, I have a nav marker over here. That's just out. Obviously, when I'm talking about making carbon fiber, I'm talking about when you composite layers of carbon fabric, carbon weave, twill, as if you would, into a rigid piece, a rigid plate of carbon, what we term as carbon fiber. A structural carbon fiber piece. It's resin, basically, which has been reinforced with woven pieces of carbon fiber. And it's used decoratively and structurally in engineering, automotive, aerospace, everything basically. If you work in an industry that begins with A, you got carbon fiber. Anyway, enough of this. But like when you actually make carbon fiber, the jig that you use to compress the sheet has a large bearing on the surface finish of the material. Now, as you saw back there, the carbon fiber was quite matte, but it had also a shimmer which runs basically down the length of each strand of carbon in the material, which is correct. Yes, it does. Down the length of each piece of carbon fiber there is a continuous chain of carbon which causes reflections and specularity, subsurface scattering, however you want to explain the detail, to have like an extra reflective shimmer. Not a mirror-like quality, but like a, as in Source would term it as fong, how much it kind of sparkles or reflects ambient light without reflecting detail light. So it has a large light spread, but it has more light reflected, kind of thing. So that had that going on. But actually, if you are making carbon fiber, you usually do it between glass plates. Glass plates are meant to be very flat and very shiny, so the external areas where the carbon fiber is pressed are glass-like. The resin coating on the edge of the carbon turns into basically a glassy clear sheen. That's what you'd expect. It's very shiny across the whole thing, and then underneath a glass-like, a clear coat-like surface, you have the expected kind of subsurface metallic reflectivity of the carbon going on. But if you take the carbon fiber that has been made in a press between glass in a vacuum chamber, and you actually see if it's actually flat, which it probably isn't, because nothing in this world is ever perfect, and you go to make it flat, you lap it against a known flat surface, you'll find that actually the carbon will turn. You'll basically end up cutting into the carbon layer, and you'll have a I don't know how I would describe it. Because of the way a weave works, it's a flat rectangle, and it goes over a kind of a catenary curve, and when you take a flat sample of that, you end up with rings, circular kind of artifacts happening, and areas where the carbon is exposed between layers, and areas also where the resin between the carbon layers is exposed as well. Wow. It's a very interesting look, but it looks nothing like what you just saw there. And that is, it will have, when it's polished to the right kind of level, it will have the same kind of matte texture to its surface. It will maintain like the metallic reflectivity in the carbon strata, but the actual material surface itself will be matte, non-reflective completely. But the pattern won't be a twill weave anymore. Once you cut into it, it loses. You understand it to your eye as it once being a twill weave. You know, you look at it, and maybe if you had done the processing yourself, more so. Oh! But yeah, it's not square twill, and square twill, especially with the hard terminations at all 4 axes of each kind of weave cluster, is especially unrealistic because the
There's still a big enough target.
that one requires a javelin. God damn it. Because the twill itself is a 3-dimensional artifact in the material. The weave goes up and down and underneath itself. So yeah, basically what I'm trying to say is that all carbon fiber textures in every video game you've ever played look like crap. None of them are representative or realistic, and they all need improvement. How you would improve them, though, is a very difficult question, because the surface of the carbon... What did I just wipe on my arm? Nothing, apparently. Felt like water. Like I had a big blob of water on me. Whatever. Anyway, because the surface or the subsurface of carbon is not flat. You see, I got a critical hit kill, but I did not receive critical damage, and it wasn't counted. God damn it. So the only way to really do it is to do it procedurally. It's like I've seen it before. Like there've been some games in recent history which have got internal texture maps. Cooking Simulator and Metal Gear Rising: Revengeance spring to mind as 2 examples of this. Where you cut something open and the inside not only doesn't have a reflected texture of the outside, but the texture on the inside is possibly linked to a more complicated shape, like a fruit with seeds. Sorry, a fruit with seeds in it, or a structure with veins or fat tissue or
Feels good to be back.
mechanical parts, etc. Is that not what I was doing? Oh, I still have to do Violent Intel. Oh, I'm sorry. But I have done Nascent Dawn Step 1. Lost sector completed. Okay. Just let me kill some Cavalio. This Merlin M4 needs to get the hell out of my area.
If there are any Guardians on this channel, a war set just crashed in your vicinity. I could use your help recovering its data.
Sorry, what were we talking about? Carbon fiber? It is cool as shit, dog. It's the level I'm at right now. How would you do that though? How would you make a material, a texture normal set of data set to resemble an accurate or a more accurate render of carbon fiber than what you usually get? Also remember that carbon fiber is a stacked material, so it has strata, and when you cut into it, if you have a flat plate of it, you're obviously not going to see the twill. Even if you don't do any surface processing, you're not going to see the twill. You're going to see like a gradual scoop, a scoopy doop, a cross section of the strata in any which way that you have you've processed the material in. So if you cut a 45-degree diagonal on your from the top to the bottom of your thing through the strata, you're gonna see the edge of the twill peek through, and it looks kind of like fish scales. I've got a piece here which has got a basically a bit of doming, which is done with a ball-nosed end mill, and you can definitely tell that it was a woven material once upon a time. You can see that there are the lengthwise and widthwise specularity, metallicness, weird looking reflective nature, but the curve has caused the twill itself to become unrecognizable as square. You can look at it on the side and you can see still the layers of the carbon and the resin which bind it together, and it's you can see how the sides translate to the position of the original twill of the material, and on the inside it has got a flat pressed glass-like texture where you can see in great detail a 2x2 carbon filament weave. Anyway, that is besides the point. What was I even trying to say? Yeah, so the cross section, or the cross section, or the top even of the texture would change depending on how the texture was shaped and applied, and also depending on how each individual piece of virtual carbon, as it were, was manufactured to build the item. It's a big concern of mine, because you don't have to stick to sheets of carbon. The carbon is supplied in sheets, but the sheets themselves can be molded in the process to shapes, different shapes. I don't want to be too specific. Usually the carbon is molded to a square style shape where there is one plane of bending or rotation or twist, where the carbon sheet itself is molded around an angle. Is there not a lost sector in there anymore? I'm pretty sure there's a lost sector in here. You give me my lost sector back, you son of a gun. There it is. Pissed away. But the carbon fabric itself being a fabric, slightly malleable, you can always fudge things like dome shapes, spheres, and you know, actual carbon fabric is used all the time in hobby level automotive for skinning aluminium or steel car parts instead of painting them to give that carbon look. And you know, people skin stuff like bonnets, wing mirrors, aerofoils all the time, so there's no real issue that an object in a game space could not be on the surface entirely displaying a twill pattern, although I do think it looks kind of tacky. And the form of carbon fiber skinned parts are generally non-structural, or the carbon fiber itself is not providing a structural support to the part, which means that the surface of the item having a carbon skin to it will have very little bearing to the actual carbon pattern throughout, as there wouldn't be one, because the subsurface would be a metal or a plastic. So you would have simply one layer of twill and then a wear mask into metal or plastic, and that would look actually reasonably good, I think, realistic at least. I mean, it wouldn't look good because you'd have all this wear on your carbon fiber items, and it'd look kind of junky, to be fair. But it would be realistic to a real-world application of the material, which is makes me happy. Is the main thing I think I'm trying to say. But solid carbon items usually are built in line with the layer compression level. So if you have sheets of carbon stacked up, the elements of the forces that the item would be expected to deal with would be top to bottom through the layers, because the layers themselves are the strong thing. The resin simply binds them together. If you have a lateral force between the layers, obviously each layer themselves is woven to itself, so that shouldn't pose a massive problem. But at the same time, between the layers you will only have a resin binder, and if your resin is such that it has a weak mechanical contact with the carbon strata between itself, it will do a bad job of holding together. It will shear off, and you won't have the structural integrity that you bought your carbon sheets for. Which is why you buy carbon in the first place, because you want a rigid but lightweight item. Yeah. Alright, that's the whole shebang. So carbon pieces which are aligned against the grain are... I can't shoot through that with this. Okay. Just let me do this, man. I gotta concentrate. I can't be waffling on about material science and texture design. I got. So yeah. I'm sure there's a really clever way of developing a material rendering system that can deal with a more realistic implementation of a carbon fiber material than simply a texture with a whole bunch of shitty masks over it. But at the same time, how'd you even do that? Oh man. Are we done with like the ads at least? Tell me we're done with the ads. Heavy ammo. Oh my god, 12? I love this gun. I no longer love this gun. We did it! Yay! This is one of the few lost sectors which features a door as its shortcut, right? So that door's locked when you go in, and when you come out it unlocks for you from the other side, and I guess closes when you leave the lost sector area. It wants me to create a stem. Just give me a sec, I'm sorry. It wants me to do this. Here you go. Fuck you. We've got some shaders, great, thank you. Thank you for telling me. Nope, I'm going back in. Going back. Wait. I came out of here. Maybe it is a loop. A full loop. Is it really? Did I go in through there? No, this leads to outside, right? Yeah, this leads to outside. Yeah, yeah. So it is a door. I wasn't going crazy. Thought I was going crazy, but I wasn't. Maybe I am. I'm going a little bit crazy, but not entirely crazy enough to not understand what I'm doing here. Anyway, let's just yeet ourselves up here. A little bit of safety.
Anomaly in the reef. But I thought, nope. I don't have time for that right now. You're not one of those followers of Osiris, are you? Because those guys are interesting.
Interesting is a very good word. I think the word you were actually looking for though is crazy.
I still think about the Battle of Twilight Gap. I don't remember much. There was smoke and ash. I heard Shax shouting, but I just kept firing my gun over and over.
Shax, what a legend. Zavala's there like, no, keep on, keep us safe. Shax just jumping in with his sword, smashing those fallen. Hey, this is nice. Oh, you can just watch people do events from here. Damn, that's... I never noticed that. It's pretty cool. But yeah, we did our dude. Is it tracking the next one? It's not tracking the next one. Let's track that. Oh, right. That's part of Nation Dawn. Powerful enemies. Do I have to do it on Mars? Wherever they may be found? No. That means I can do it in the Infinite Forest, maybe. Where there are a lot of powerful enemies because it's a bullshit expansion pack featuring a lot of bullshit enemies. Not just bullshit enemies, but you know what I mean? They're like the ring bearer dudes, the demons, whatever you want to say, however you want to say it. They're special enemies, aren't they? Is this a thing? It's just a lamp. A lot of lamps in this game. I do not love them. They are confusing. But I think I am going to leave it there for now. Accessing a node can be done at a later date, I believe. have a short break, maybe have a drink, do something else. But I hope you enjoyed yourselves, whoever you are, wherever you came from. I will see you in the next episode.